Hi there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom. Welcome to day 2757 of What You Up To Now. Today we're talking about a technique and a strategy I love, a tool I love for raising our vibration, for being and handling and reprogramming our emotions from negative to positive. It's called Flip Switch. I learned it from, actually was recommended to me by Jim Edwards. If you know Jim Edwards of internet fame, I love Jim Edwards. We were on the gym boat and I had recently suffered a sudden cardiac arrest and had recovered and worked really hard through cardiac rehab to be on the gym boat. And he told me about a book by Lynn Grabhorn, and a workbook was out. He said, you read the book, yeah, but go ahead and get that workbook and do that workbook. And so he challenged me to do that, and I did it. I think the first time through it took me 2 years because I got stuck on an exercise. I've shared that story before. But one of the most powerful strategies I learned in that book was this technique called Flip Switch. And it's basically you take a negative emotion and you flip it like you're flipping a light switch to a positive, better feeling, higher vibrating emotion. And you do it intentionally and repetitively to take negative emotions and turn them to positive before you interact with other people, before you talk to other people, and just to change your emotional vibration to bring more positive into our lives. And I talked about 5 steps to do that. I talked about 5 practical tips to use to reinforce that and both supersize your business and be a better you annual challenge. But if you'd like more information about that, just ask me and I'd be glad to share it. I highly recommend Lynn Grabhorn's book, and it's called Excuse Me, Your Life is Waiting, and the complimentary workbook that goes with it. And I think there's even a follow-up book now by a different author. I can't remember now. I haven't looked at it for a while. I actually keep it by my bed. I should have grabbed it to show it. It's a yellow, and again, there's a newer, updated republishing of it, because that's what happens with great books. They get republished and shared. But it's one of those strategies and one of those tools I really think that people should have in their toolbox, because it helps us to create the life that we want, and it doesn't cost us anything, right? It doesn't cost us anything to watch a video on how to do a flip switch and then to actually practice it and put it into play in our lives. It's like positive thinking, journaling, meditating, visualization, goal setting. None of these things cost us anything, but they have such an incredible power to transform and help us create the lives that we want. And of course, we have to even believe that that's possible before we'll start looking and then applying these tools in our lives. So that's what I'm thinking about today. We are having thunderstorms here in my neck of the woods. Not sure why, but also have a funeral today. But if I can help you with anything, please hit me up and ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.